Hello everyone, my name is Serafi and I'm happy to meet you all. And today I stayed up a little bit later than normal because I was busy working on Kashtira Synchrons, which I'm going to be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. EST, so see you there. And they dropped more cards. It looks like we are in card release season. And I would, I thought, I don't recognize this archetype, what do I care? But it's like a whole deck. So just like how Canines got released all at once, this is like a brand new deck. So definitely want to take a look at this because the theming looks pretty interesting. So this is the Doom Z deck. The Doom Z theme seems to be heavily connected to clocks. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so these are Dark and Wind, Dragon and Machine monsters that use equipped spells and exceed summoning by using themselves as material. It's like your monsters get equipped, and then you can use both the monster and the equipped spell as exceed material. So it's very similar to Zodiac, but it requires extra cards. But the monsters are better than Zodiac monsters. Like Zodiac, I don't know how Zodiac was ever a good deck. It genuinely seems like a weird deck to me. But that's benefit of hindsight, I guess. So let's take a look at this and see what's going on. The first monster in the list is Doom Z Zero Drastia. This is a level 8 Dark Dragon effect monster with 2,400 attack points and 1,500 defense points. It also has the Roman numeral 12 in its Japanese name, so I don't know why they're not translating that. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once each per turn. You can target one Doom Z card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. And then you could equip one equipped spell from your deck to it. Any equipped spell, not just a Doom Z equipped spell. So, what are some good equipped spells that we could potentially run? Are there any? Are there any equipped spells that I would actually be excited to play? Let me see real quick. Hold on. Durandal, yeah, Durandal, Reincarnation Veiling. Oh, you could play this with, the, Armored Xyz deck. Interesting. Although I think they're all, like, wind and dark monsters, so I don't know that they necessarily would play well with water. Grief Tablet can draw you Wedju Temple. That's something. Makonko, you could play this in Makonko as an engine. That's an interesting idea. Obviously, you could play this with bamboo swords. That would be a little bit disgusting. And that seems to be it, to be honest. There's not too many good equipped spells in the game. Which is unfortunate. But fair enough, maybe we'll get some new equipped spells. Okay, so I was excited to see what kind of equipped spells I could cook up with, but looking at the list, there's just not really any good ones that aren't, in archetype. While this card is equipped with an equipped card as a quick effect, you can special summon one Wind Machine Xyz monster from your X deck with a rank equal to this card's level. This is treated as an Xyz summon. If you do, attach this card and all cards equipped to it to that monster. Okay, so you pop one of your monsters, you special summon this card, you get to draw an equipped spell and equip it to that monster, and then you just rank up into a rank 8, and you can do that as a quick effect. It's an interesting idea. In particular, what makes this interesting is that it's not during the main phase. So this may be like a blind second deck where you go into battle, you attack with like a monster that's equipped with maybe it's equipped with Axe of Despair, maybe it's equipped with United We Stand, and then you just beat over one of your opponent's monsters, and then rank it up into another rank 8 that could beat over something else. So we'll have to see. The ability to just like in the same way that blind second other decks play a bunch of spell cards that don't do anything going first, I mean, you could play like Raigeki, you could play Dark Hole, you could play Lightning Storm. In the same way, you could theoretically play United We Stand, Mage Power, Acts of Despair. There's nothing stopping you technically from doing that. It's just that we've never really needed to do that because OTKing going second has been so easy for so long that it's not really ever been on anyone's radar to use equip spells in that way. But if this deck is, getting them for free, why not, right? Next up, we have Doom Z5 Almath. Oh, okay, so this card actually has the number in it. So then why is this card not Doom Z12? Doom Z0, why? Huh. I understand that, like, midnight would be considered 0 on a military clock, but still. The number 12 is in its name. Alright. Doom Z5 Almath. Level 4 Dark Dragon monster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned or destroyed by a card effect, you can add one Doom Z monster from your deck to your hand, except Doom Z5 Almath. Okay, so I was going to say you could destroy this card with this card to trigger its effect, but it's already going to be triggered because you're going to have the card on the field. Does this card destroy cards in the hand? No. There's cards you control. Okay, so in order to destroy this card with this card, you would have had to already normal or special summon it, so its effect is already triggered. Okay, fair enough. You can add a Doom Z monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, so this could draw you your 12, I suppose. So that's how you get 12 in your hand, where you can special summon it. While this card is equipped with an equipped card, you can special summon one Wind Machine Xyz monster from your X deck with a rank equal to this card's level, and if you do, attach this card and all cards equipped to it to that monster. Okay, so obviously the deck is going to have their own Wind Xyz monsters, which are probably going to be better than anything that we could do, but for completeness' sake, let's take a look and see what Wind Machine Xyz monsters even exist. The only ones I know of are the Mecha Phantom Beasts, which are all bad. So let's see. Wind, Xyz, and Machine. Not like Wind and Machine Synchro monsters, which are fantastic. There are 7 Wind Machine Xyz monsters currently in the game. Let's see. We have Dracosac, which is a rank 7. So we have a 5 and a 12, or 4 and a 12, or 4 and an 8. So not an option. Dracosac does let you summon 2 tokens, which could potentially allow you to Synchro or Link summon, neither of which this deck seems to want to do. And then it could also pop a card, which is fine, I guess. Super Quantal Mech Beast Erebos. So this is a rank 4 Wind Xyz monster, so okay, maybe this card could be summoned. 2200 attack, 2400 defense. Cannot attack unless it has Xyz material. Once per turn, you can attach one Xyz material from this card, then target one face-up monster on the field and change it to face-down defense position. This is a quick effect if it has Super Quantum Green Layer as material. Okay, so not a quick effect. So basically, you can get a Book of Moon that only works during your turn. Interesting. Number 42, Galaxy Tomahawk. That card is banned in the TCG, so it does exist still. I don't know why. It's in Master Duel. It's in the OCG at 3. It's a rank 7. Once per turn, you can attach 2 Xyz materials from this card. Special summon as many tokens as possible. Destroy them during the end phase. Also, your opponent takes no battle damage this turn. So you could literally summon, 5 tokens off of one monster if we have a level 7 in this deck, which I presume means that we probably won't. Sky Palace Gangarida. Sky Palace Gangaridai, which can detach a material to destroy a card your opponent controls and inflict 1,000 damage to it, your opponent for that, but it cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. Not a quick effect. Trains are fine. Most trains are Earth. This is the one train that's Wind. Not a particularly exciting card. And then there's a rank up version that burns your opponent for half of the monster's attack points if it destroys it in battle, which is, you know, rank 11. There's no way there's going to be a level 11 monster in here. They would rather print a Link 7 than make a level 11 monster. There are so few of them. Phantom Fortress Enta Blathnir, which is basically Trishula as an Xyz monster. Yes, please give us a level 9. If this is the only option, give us some hand rip. That would be great. And then lastly, Wind Up Arsenal Zenmaya, which can detach a material to target 2 set cards in the field and destroy them, which would also be, you know, a blind second option. And that would be a pretty decent blind second option. So of the cards, I'm expecting a level 5 most. But okay. All right. Sorry for the rambling, but it looks like in addition to there not being any good equipped spells, there's also no good rank. There's also no good Wind Xyz monsters already in the game. Cool. We are starting from good position. Note that even though these monsters are dark, you do not get to use dark Xyz monsters as material. All right. Let's see. Okay, this card's fine. All right, now this is the first card that I saw, and this is the one that made me interested. Level 4 Dark Dragon Doom Z7 Elara. This basically looks like Ecclesia, like Ecclesia's older brother, is in my opinion. Maybe it's too draconic for Ecclesia, but when I see this, I think this looks like he could be in Dogmatica. All right. Level 4 Dark Dragon effect monster, 1400 attack points, 1200 defense points. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. If this card is normal or special summoned or destroyed, you can set one Doom Z spell or trap from your deck. Okay. Setting a trap is pretty good. You can't get ashed, but if it's a quick play spell card, you can't activate it in the same turn, so I have a bad feeling that when I get down to the spell card, it's going to be a quick play. We'll have to see. While this card is equipped with an equipped card, as a quick effect, you can special summon one Wind Xyz monster from your extra deck with a rank equal to this card's level. If you do, attach this card and all cards equipped to it to that monster. So we have 3 monsters so far. Every one of them has the ability to quick effect turn itself into a Xyz monster. Pretty cool. Here we go. Now this is a different monster. So the other monsters were all Dark Dragons. This is a Wind Machine. Power Patron Machine Doom Z. So this is not a clock. It doesn't have a time. Level 1 Wind Machine monster. Level 1 means that it can be summoned off of 1-for-1. Always keep that in mind. You can only use the second and third effects of this card's name each once per turn. You cannot special summon from the extra deck except Xyz monsters. Cool. I love it when they lock themselves, because that means that we don't have to worry about someone changing the monster's level to 7 and summoning Galaxy Tomahawk. You can target one other effect monster you control, special summon from your extra deck one Doom Z Xyz monster, or Jupiter the Power Patron of Destruction, with a rank equal to the level of the monster you control by using it as material. This is treated as a Xyz summon if you do equip this card you control to it. If this card is destroyed, you can add one Doom Z card from your deck to your hand. Okay, so this is cool. It lets you use another effect monster to summon one of your Doom Z Xyz monsters or your boss monster, but it has to have a rank equal to the level of that monster. So this would allow you to, you know, use non-Doom Z cards, but it doesn't let you get random Wind Xyz monsters. So smart. They're like, if you use this card, you're gonna get locked, and you can use non-Wind Doom Z cards, so you can kind of like experiment with other engines in this deck. Maybe you want to play Orcust or something. Actually, no, don't play Orcust because it dark locks you. But if you do that, you can only make the in-archetype monsters. So this is cool. I like this. If you play the archetypal cards, you can make anything that's Wind Machine. And if you use non-archetypal cards, you have to stay in your archetype. And you don't have to play this card. This card is not needed. It looks like. I mean, it does draw you a card, certainly, but I don't necessarily know that this card needs to be played in like a pure Doom Z deck because its effect seems pretty superfluous. We'll see. All right, here we go. Wind Xyz monsters. Jupiter, the Power Patron of Destruction. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like Jupiter, the power patron of destruction. Naming an Xyz monster after a god and making it rank 10, which is where the Egyptian gods, the Ubels, and the sacred beasts were all at. You have my attention. Rank 10 Wind Xyz monster, 3,500 attack points, 2,500 defense points. Once per turn, you can also Xyz summon Jupiter, the power patron of destruction, by using a monster you control equipped with 3 or more equipped cards as material. Okay, but it's not going to give those equipped cards as material, so you get 1 material if you do that. Alright, let's see. If this card is Xyz summon, you can equip any number of equipped spells from your graveyard to it. Fair enough, okay. You get 3 equipped spells that you just had on the other monster. Seems fine-ish. The monster already has 3,500 attack points. I don't know how many more attack points you need to kill someone, but we'll see. Gains 3,000 attack while it has an Xyz monster as material. Oh! So it's 6,500 attack points without any equipped spells. Okay, then that kind of makes the first effect seem very unnecessary, unless we are really trying to, like, make sure that we can deal 8,000 damage in a single hit, which so far we haven't gotten any effects that locked us into only a single attack. Once per turn, you can attach 1 material from this card, special summon 1 Doom Z monster from your graveyard, then you can destroy 1 card on the field. That is a soft once per turn. Oh, but the bonus Xyz summon is a soft once per turn. Okay. Okay, so you can't make more than 1 of these unless you actually Xyz summon with either this card on a level 10 or 3 level 10 monsters. Still, soft once per turn to special summon a monster from your graveyard and pop without targeting is really good. Yeah, I can cook with this. No numerals. Okay. Here we go. Number 11. Or no. I'm sorry. Number 12. I'm tired. It's 1:15 in the morning. All right. Doom Z and Drastic. What the heck? So the first one was 0, and the second one is end. Do you guys not know what the number 12 looks like in English? TWELV. Doom Z and Drastius. Drastrius. Okay. Rank 8, 2,700 attack, 1,500 defense. You can only use the first and second card of this name once per turn. If this card is Xyz summon, you can equip 1 other face-up monster on the field to it. Oh! Okay. That's really good. So, remember that this is a quick effect. You can, this card, Drastia, can Xyz summon itself as a quick effect, as long as it's been equipped. So, okay, you're during your opponent's turn. Oh, nice monster. Let me just change form real quick, and that's mine now. Very cool. The first time this card would be destroyed by battle card effect each turn is not destroyed. As far as protection goes, that's fair, I guess. It's a very powerful monster, so I think that's fine that it's not like can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field or in the graveyard, as a quick effect, you can attach 1 material from this card, negate that effect, then you can equip 1 face-up monster your opponent controls this card. Oh! Okay. So when it's summoned, you take 1 of their cards. Then, if they activate an effect, you detach a material, you negate the effect, and you take another 1 of their cards. Okay. You know what? That's pretty good. I was thinking, how am I supposed to get a monster with 3 equips that's an Xyz monster? Because I'm already using my Xyz, like, if I make an Xyz monster, then the equips are becoming overlay units. This is how... That's really good. Okay, yeah, I thought that, like, I thought I was gonna be wowed by this card because of the artwork. This card's just like a blind second beat stick card. This card is really good, especially, we already have K9 as like a really powerful Xyz deck. And this engine doesn't seem that... This deck is not, like, that big. It doesn't have that many monsters in it. So it's possible that you make a Doom Z End Canine deck, because they don't really lock themselves. Neither of these decks really lock themselves. They just say that you can only summon Exceeds monsters. So this is interesting. I like this. Alright, okay, here's a rank 4. That does not look like a machine at all. That looks like a guy. Hold on. We're already zoomed into 250. Oh, I can just click on the artwork. That makes it a lot easier. There we go. This looks like a guy that is currently, like, getting overcharged with evil energy or something. I'm going to scroll down. It's going to say it's a machine, and it's going to be wrong. Yep. Doomsy Break Diactoros. Rank 4 win machine Exceeds monster. 2400 attack, 0 defense. No numeral, okay. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can destroy one Doomsday. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh! Okay. This is that guy, the art mage guy. It took me a second. What is his name? Medius the Innocent. Yeah, this is Medius the Innocent. So he's like the new, he's the new, Visas Starfrost. So we already had the fusion version of this deck, which is the, that was the art mage cards. So this is the Exceeds version, and this is his, okay, that's fine. It's a rank 4 deck. Okay. Now we get it. Okay, so I was worried about the Exceeds one, because Visas is a level 6 monster, and he doesn't see any play in Kashtira because he's level 6, and it's a rank 7 deck. So when I saw Medius, I was just like, is this going to be a rank 4 deck? No, but as it turns out, it has a rank 4 in it, so fair enough. Okay. Interesting choice. Is this card any good? You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can destroy one Doomsday card in your hand or face upon your field. Then you can destroy one monster on the field. Okay, there's a lot of, like, non-targeted destruction in this deck. What is Konami's sudden allergy to targeting? I feel like this deck kind of just is a little bit unfair with how much it ignores target protection. Target protection is supposed to be an important part of how you build your board. You can destroy one Doomsday card in your hand or face upon your field. Then you can destroy one monster on the field. Okay, so this card does trigger the other two. The 2 level 4s. I thought it was weird. Yeah. So the 2 level 4s, Doomsday 7 and Doomsday 5. These 2 cards trigger if they are normal or special summoned, or if they are destroyed by card effect. And I was like, you can't destroy them with Drastius because they have to be on the field. They would have already used their effect. But okay, you destroy them by a Doom Break from your hand. Okay. And that triggers their effects, and then you get to draw cards. Okay. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect while it has a Doomsday monster or Midius the Pure as material. Oh, they called it Midius the Pure? That's lame. I guess Innocent was a little bit on the nose for a young man, of course. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect while it has a Doomsday monster or Medius the Pure as material, you can add to your hand or send to the graveyard one equipped spell from your deck. Okay. You know, search equipped spells. Sure, that's perfectly fine. We don't know what equipped spells we're going to search, but fair enough. And now there's a spell card, but it's not even an equipped spell. Great. Doom Z Raider. Continue with spell card. You can only use the first and second effect. You can only use one of the first and second effects of this card's name per turn, only once that turn. During your main phase, you can destroy one other Doomsday card in your hand or face up on the field, then add to your hand or special summon one Doomsday monster from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon for the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Exceeds monsters. That's literally Zodiac Barrage! Did they just decide they were going to remake Zodiac? Zodiac, but good. Alright, Zodiac Barrage. Continue with spell card. You can target one face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon one Zodiac monster from your deck. If this card is destroyed by a card effect that sets the graveyard, you can target one Zodiac Exceeds monster you control, attach this card from your graveyard to that Exceeds monster as material. What is the second effect? If this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field and destroy it. Okay, this is literally just Zodiac Barrage. That's actually hilarious. Okay, I have to tell Goldmine about this. An equip spell! Oh my gosh! Is this the only one? It's the only one! Alright, let's take a look. What is this godly equip spell that's going to make the whole archetype work? The artwork looks great. The artwork looks fantastic. Doomsy Command DOOMDRUG. That's an impressive name. Once per turn during the standby phase, inflict 500 damage to the equipped monster's controller. Okay, that's basically nothing. A Doom Z monster equipped with this card, or a Wind Machine Xyz monster that has this card equipped as material gains these effects. Interesting. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. I mean, you better hope your opponent's not playing a Doom Z deck then, because they're just gonna pop the card anyway. Once per turn, as a quick effect, you can destroy one other face-up card you control. Also, until the end of this turn, this card gains attack equal to its own level or rank times 100. It can attack directly. Also, if it battles, destroy it at the end of the damage step. That's not good. That's it? It can't be targeted is fine, I guess, but all you get to do is gain attack equal to your own level. And what, the best monster is like a rank 10, but usually you're going to make the rank 8. So you can pop a card to gain 800 attack points. But then when you attack directly, you do get to attack directly. That part's probably the main benefit. But then you also die as soon as you're done with that. It's better than other equipped spells. That's a very low bar. Not impressed. The Xyz monster is really good, but we need some equip cards to actually make it. Let's see. And here's the trap. Oh, so Medeus the Pure is like fighting Drastius? Who is this guy? I assume this has got to be like an art mage guy. Where did he get this sword? Is the sword in the artwork? Maybe? Is that a sword? Doesn't look like it. There's no blade. What is the story with this badass sword? Oh, there's no blade because it's like he has to like ignite it. It's like a lightsaber. That makes it worse. You didn't have to make this a lightsaber. It could have just been a sword. I like the butterfly wings, but like, okay, first of all, he's not a machine monster. He's a guy. So stop trying to cop Kashtira. You know, it makes sense for Riseheart to become a machine monster when he ranks up, because he's giving up all his emotions so that he can become a killing machine. That's not what Medeus the Pure is doing. Doomsy Destruction. I'm sorry, I'm rambling about lore, but to be fair, this is a lore deck. It's supposed to make you think about lore. Doomsy Destruction, normal trap card. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. Target one Doomsy Xyz monster you control. Equip this card to it as material with an equip card with this effect. Your opponent cannot add cards from the deck to the hand except by drawing. That is a Colossus effect. Okay. I mean, it's not a spell card. It's not an equip spell. So we can't search it all that easily. And we can't activate it. We can't activate it during our turn. So it doesn't stop, like, any search that our opponent's going to do when we're trying to fight them. But that's a really good form of interruption. If your opponent tries to search something, you're just like, I don't even need to ash you. I'm just gonna droll you before you even start. So the deck doesn't have to play Droll, which frees up 3 of its hand trap slots. That's really good. Okay, how easily can you search this? I was ready to write the deck off from the equip spell, but the trap card is amazing. Hold on. Okay. All right, so this card can search it. This card can search it. So you have 2 cards that can search it. Both of them need to like either be summoned or destroyed. Doomsy Raider, the Zodiac Barrage. I forgot to mention that this card pops cards in your hand because I was so focused on the fact that it's just a reprint of Zodiac Barrage. So since it pops Doomsy cards in your hand, that triggers their effects to search. So that makes this a little bit easier. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field, equip one Doomsy monster from your deck to it. Okay. Oh, it has to be an Xyz monster, though. Okay. So you can't just equip this and then use it as, like, a way to rank up after you're done stalling your opponent out. It has to. The monster has to have already ranked up, which means it needs an Xyz. It needs an equip spell. Oh. So you can't use your search if you don't have an equip spell. You can't use your search on this card unless. Basically, you have to make the level 8, because if you make the level 8, it gets to equip an equip spell from your deck. So you don't have to search with the... You can use your spell and trap search on this, then. That seems like very predictable. That seems like a very predictable line. You basically only have one monster that you can end on. It's a very good monster, with a very good effect, with a very good trap. But if that's your only line, I feel like it's not going to be extremely useful, because your opponent will just know that you're gonna do it and they'll play around it. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field, equip one Doomsy monster. None of the Doomsy monsters have effects that activate while they're equipped. They have effects that activate when they're destroyed, so I guess that's the benefit, but it's not really all that useful to you. It's a quick play spell. I knew it would be a quick play spell. Come on. Theo Realize Overdrive. Oh, it's not even a Doom Drive. Okay, never mind. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. Target one Medeus the Pure in your graveyard or banishment and special summon it. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target a face-up monster you control, and declare a level from 1 to 10. Its level becomes the declared level until the end of the turn. Okay. So you have to play Medeus the Pure, which is fine. You're probably going to do that anyway because you have the right form. This makes your monster level 10. Actually, it makes it any level. This is... Okay, now we can play Tomahawk. Now we can play Tomahawk. Now we can play Tomahawk. This doesn't Xyz lock you. I think only the level 1 has Xyz locked us so far. And the level 1 only locks you while it's on the field. No. Okay, Doomsy Raider Xyz locks you for the rest of the turn? Okay. So we can do it beforehand. Yep. Those are the only locks. Okay, we can play... Alright, we have to actually send Medea's to the graveyard, or we have to mill this card because you can only you can't use the effect. You have to banish it from your graveyard. But then we can make Tomahawk. So in the OCG, that means that you have access to Apollousa. How efficient of an Apollousa are we talking? You have Galaxy Tomahawk. Then you would probably have to summon it in one of your main monster zones so that you could start link summoning. So you get 4 tokens. You can then summon Link Spider in the EMZ. It points down. You can then summon like Link Karibo. Or no, the token is level 6. You could summon the Land Ferocus card. That's just 2 monsters. Actually, I think that card specifically says it can't be made with tokens for some reason. Hold on. Land. Nope, just 2 monsters. Okay. So that would give you a 3 material Apollousa. No. You could use Tomahawk as material as well. So this lets you trade one of your monsters and an equip spell for a 4 material Apollousa. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. Now I'm in. What is this? This is also not an equipped spell. Artmagia Movements Lineage. You can only use the first or second effects of this card's name once per turn. You cannot special summon from the extract the turn you activate the use of this card's effect except fusion monsters. Then why are you printing it? If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, special summon an Artmage monster from your deck in defense position with a different name from the cards you control. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate the effect of Artmage Academic Arcane Arts Acropolis, you can add 1 Artmage trap card from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. Okay. They're just printing a bunch of Artmage cards. I don't care about this. Okay, so what are my thoughts on this Doomsy stuff? You have to figure out a line to not Xyz lock yourself. So you can just Foolish Burial Goods the spell card. And hold on, what's Foolish Burial Goods at right now? That's an excellent question, Serafi. Foolish Burial Goods is at 3 in the TCG and at 2 in the OCG. It's at 1 in Master Duel, but no one cares about Master Duel. Okay, so this is at 3 in the TCG, but Apollousa is banned in the TCG. Apollousa is banned, that's right. Damn it. Why do we keep ruining our format? Hello, everyone. Editor Serafi here. I cut out, at this point, 10 minutes of me ranting about how it's impossible that a free Galaxy Tomahawk would be unusable in the TCG. And I rant and rave about trying to figure out a way to make this good. Having forgotten that I, not just a few minutes ago, noticed that Galaxy Tomahawk is banned in the TCG, so it doesn't matter. So I've cut all that out to make this video shorter for you guys. Here are my thoughts. In the TCG, this deck lets you summon Colossus with 2 spot removals. That is not good enough. So this deck will not be good. In the OCG, this is a 4 material Apollousa with 2 spot removals, which includes the Negate and Colossus. That is insane. So this deck will be insanely good in the OCG because it has access to Tomahawk and Apollousa. And in the TCG, it's going to be trash. Anyway, there you go. Let's go. My name is Rafi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.